this video we are going to discuss about the preparation of haloalkanes. About haloarenes we are going to discuss in a different video. So let us begin with the preparation of haloalkanes. The first method to prepare haloalkanes could be halogenation. Okay. Halogenation, it is applied on alkanes. You know that it is applied on alkanes and alkenes, right? So like chloroalkane, bromoalkane, they can be prepared by the reaction of chlorine and bromine with the alkanes in the presence of sunlight, right? And this shows free radical substitution mechanism and even homolytic fission. Right? So if you remember this reaction, CH4 methane, when it is treated with chlorine in the presence of sunlight, right? What is removed? HCl is removed and it forms CH3Cl. Further, this reaction does not stop. Okay, in the presence of sunlight, when chlorine more is added, the hydrogen chloride is removed and it forms CH2Cl2. Again, in the presence of sunlight, chlorine when added, HCl is removed forming CHCl3, and this goes ahead forming HCl is removed forming carbon tetrachloride. So now what do we get when methane is halogenated with chlorine? We get number of haloalkanes over here, like for example CH3Cl, CH2Cl2, CHCl3 and lastly CCl4. But this reaction is a very fast process. It does not stop in between. It will always end up at carbon tetrachloride. So this is not a good method of preparing haloalkanes. I hope this is very clear. Let us take another higher alkane, for example propane. So CH3, CH2, CH3. So if this higher alkane is under the sunlight treated with chlorine, what is it going to give? It is going to give us two products, and they are the isomers. What are they? That is CH3, CH2, CH2Cl, right? Plus it is going to give us CH3, CH3, this is Cl. Okay, so this is what? This is 1 chloropropane, this is 2 chloropropane, and they both are what? They are both isomers. Okay, where the percentage will be different. This compound, that is 1 chloropropane, will be 45% formed and this will be your 55% prepared. Thus, this is the ease of substitution of various hydrogen that follow the sequence of what? 3 degree to 2 degree to 1 degree. But their relative rates, they vary with the nature of hydrogen. This is clear? Then iodination. In iodination, what do we study? Here methane, it is treated with iodine. Okay, but what is formed over here? It is your CH3I plus HI. Now this HI is a very good reducing agent. So the reaction is carried out in the presence of certain oxidizing agents. Now what are those oxidizing agents under which this reaction takes place? It could be like your HNO3, or it could be like your HiO3, or even HiO4. These are some of your oxidizing agents with which this reaction is completed. Another could be fluorination. Now fluorination is carried out in the indirect method, as this reaction is highly explosive in nature. Okay, next we talk about alkenes. Next, let us talk about alkenes. Let's talk about how with the help of alkenes can we prepare haloalkanes, right? So when halogen acid is treated with alkene under addition reaction, it gives always haloalkanes, right? So let us consider one unsymmetrical alkene over here. For example, say CH3CH double bond CH2. What is the name of this? Propene, right? This propene, when it is treated with, what did I say? Halogen acid. So let it be treated with HBr. When it is treated, whenever this unsymmetrical alkene is treated with halogen acid, okay, it will undergo, what did I say? Addition reaction, right? And it will follow Markovnikov's rule. Now what is Markovnikov's rule? What is Markovnikov's rule? That halogen attaches itself to that double bond carbon which has least number of hydrogen atom attached to it. And this reaction or this rule, it involves what? Electrophilic addition reaction. And therefore, which double bond carbon atom will have less hydrogen? This one. So it will get attached over here. Let me write it down over here. Cl, then CH3, and this will be H over here. So this carbon has less number of hydrogen, so chlorine will get attached over here. What is the name of this? This will be called as bromine is there, so I will write here bromo. 2 bromopropane. 2-bromopropane, right? Similarly, if in the presence of peroxide, if I use peroxide over here, for example, in the reaction, okay, so let me give you one example like CH3, the unsymmetrical alkene only I am using over here, CH2, when treated with your HBr, okay, with a peroxide, say ROOR, and what could be one of the peroxide? Could be benzoyl peroxide, okay. Then this unsymmetrical alkene will follow anti-Markovnikov's rule, okay. It will follow anti-Markovnikov's rule, and this is also called as peroxide effect or Karash effect. And thus the product that will be formed will be CH3 CH2 CH2Br. So here this bromine is going to get attached to that carbon which has more double bond carbon which has more number of hydrogen. So here bromine will get attached over here, and thus what will be the name of this? This will be 1-bromopropane. It will form 1-bromopropane. Okay, so this is clear to all of you. Now let us talk about from alcohols. How can we prepare haloalkanes by alcohols? So most common method for preparation of haloalkanes, it is by how? Replacing the OH group from this alcohol by the halogen atom. And thus we are going to use different reagents to prepare haloalkanes with the help of alcohols by removing the OH group over here. So let us first see with the phosphorus halide. Okay, so with the phosphorus halide, like for example, we can use PCl5 or with PCl3. So what will we see over here? When an alcohol is treated with PCl5, okay, so what is it going to give? It is going to give you chloroalkane. What is chloroalkane? RCl plus POCl3 will be formed and HCl will be given out, right? What if we treat it with PCl3? So let's check this. ROH, that is your alcohol, when treated with PCl3, then it is going to form your haloalkane, that is RCl plus H3PO3 will be formed. Thus, is this clear with how chloroalkanes can be formed with PCl5 and PCl3? 3. Okay, now coming to another reagent, let's talk about thionyl chloride. Let's talk about thionyl chloride. Okay, what is thionyl chloride? Thionyl chloride is SOCl2. So let us treat this alcohol with SOCl2. And what is it going to form? In the presence of pyridine. Right? This all is very important. If you do not write all the requirements, then you do not get marks over here. So with thionyl chloride, when it is treated with alcohol in the presence of pyridine, it is going to form haloalkane, that is RCl plus SO2 plus HCl. And these two are what? These are the gases. This is also termed as Darzin's process. What is it called as? Darzin's process. Clear? The third kind of reagent for with the alcohols, it could be the action of halogen acids. With the action of halogen acid over here, the reactivity order of alcohol over here will be followed by 3 is then 2 and then 1. Okay, first with the 3-degree alcohol for 2 degree, and then with the 1 degree only it is going to show the reactivity. So let's check over here. ROH when treated with HCl. Okay, and what do we use here? We use anhydrous zinc chloride. We use over here the dehydrating agent. What is that dehydrating agent? Zinc chloride over here to obtain our haloalkane, that is RCl, and water is formed here. Okay, let's take an example. Let's take an example of, say, butanol. So what is the formula of butanol? It is CH3 CH2 CH2 CH2OH, butanol, 1 2 3 4. Okay, when this is treated with HCl, what in the presence of, what did I say? What is anhydrous zinc chloride? It is a dehydrating agent. With ZnCl2, it is going to form what? It is going to form CH3 CH2 CH2 this 1 2 3 1 2 3 CH2Cl plus water will be formed over here. So what is this? This is your chlorobutane. What did we form over here? Chlorobutane. I hope this is clear to all. Then the next kind of reaction will be, this is the fourth reaction we are going to study. The fourth reaction is about Hunsdiker reaction. Okay, this is HUNSDIECKER, Hunsdiker reaction. Generally bromoalkanes, they are prepared by this method. Okay, so for example, let us talk about say RCOO, silver, when treated with bromine. Okay, in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, what it is going to form? It was going to form your haloalkane plus carbon dioxide is given out plus AgBr as a precipitate will be released. Right? So let's take an example over here, like CH3COOAg when treated with bromine, what in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, what is it going to give us? It will give us CH3Br plus carbon dioxide gas is released and AgBr is given out as a PPT. And the last reaction to prepare haloalkanes could be by Filkinstein reaction. What is the example of this Filkinstein reaction? Okay, in this reaction all the alkyl iodides, they are prepared by the reaction of alkyl chlorides or bromides with sodium iodide in the presence of dry acetone, and this reaction is thus termed as Falkenstein reaction. RBr plus NaI when treated what? In the presence of acetone, right? What is it going to give you? Ri plus NaBr. Okay. With this, we finish off with the preparation of haloalkanes. Thank you.